What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. Hope you had a good Friday. I guess let's hop into this right away. Futures are gapped the hell up, which is kind of surprising to me. We'll have to see what they want to do tomorrow. We'll review Friday really quickly. Oh, and also for anybody that's here looking for option setups, I don't have any since we gapped up. I don't have levels. It's super annoying. Friday, if you followed my stuff, you wouldn't have caught much of anything. Where was it? Our entry was here, right? Let me draw a line really quick. So something like this. So when we opened, came down, hit this, you should have been in and out right here in the first 10 minutes based on what I shared. So we wouldn't have caught much, but also not terrible, especially since it played out so quickly. But let me see. Yeah, it's like 65-cent move. It's really not much. Even Silo's doing better than that. But anyway, a little hard to trade when you're up at new highs, new all-time highs. I feel like I talked about this on Thursday, but there's a good chance, that retail keeps buying and pushing this higher. Market makers probably eventually rug pull. All right. Also, super sorry I'm so late. My daughter got her, what is it, like measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox vaccinations. And the other day she had a little bit of a fever, nothing crazy. Last night she was just crying like for no reason, and she would wake up and cry and then go back to sleep and wake up and cry and go back to sleep. And today, like, her eyes are swollen, which is a normal side effect of those vaccines. And you can tell she's just not feeling hot. But because of that, I didn't get very much sleep last night. And my wife got even less sleep. And I was just exhausted when I normally would go live. But I needed to take a nap, so I took a nap. Wow, I can almost spell. These levels are literally identical, so I had to combine them so it's visible. Let's zoom out, look at our big picture here. Okay, decreased volume, bullish candle, a little bit of selling at the end of the day. We got a little wick on it. The volume's not terribly low, but it's low for what we've been getting recently. So again, futures gapped up. We opened right here, wicked up, sold off, and then they've just been kind of chopping this sideways. I haven't seen anything worth trading on this, other than possibly the open drive, but even still, we didn't get a big move from the open. To trade an open drive, instead of seeing candle, and then candles wicking back up to the open, wicking back up to the open, wicking back up to the open, and then finally getting some candles that are closing below, you really just want, movement down and then come back up to the open and get in short there. But so I haven't seen anything worth trading. This makes things interesting as far as finding levels because as of now, I mean, SPY is going to gap up overnight, right? Let's see. So we're between 639 and 640-ish. Or, yeah. Like just about right between. Let's look at our news for tomorrow. So 30 minutes after the open, we have jolts and consumer confidence. This is going to give us, probably a pretty big reaction. After the market closes, we have Australia's CPI, quarterly, yearly, and trimmed mean CPI. Oh, wait, this is Tuesday. There's nothing going on tomorrow. I apologize. Monday was so small, I didn't even realize that this was 2 different days. We have FOMC on Wednesday. So tomorrow's probably just going to be pretty boring and choppy and not worth trading. Oh, I just realized I'm very hot. Sorry, bear with me for a second here. I'm going to turn off my air. That doesn't make much sense. Give me a second, but I'll explain. All right. So I have a whole house fan, and surprisingly, August has been fairly cool in the evenings where I live. It's 72 outside right now, and because of that, my AC is not kicking on because it's not like making the house hot enough. But when it's cool like this, I could just turn on my whole house fan and crack the windows open, and I'm good. Also save electricity. So fear and greed index, we're in greed, which is kind of surprising to me. I would expect us to be in extreme greed, but we will have to see what happens throughout the week here. Also, let's just quickly look at our clouds. I think we're above all of the clouds, as far as I know. Actually, it'd probably be better to look at this on futures. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, madness. Do I have quarterly on here? That's monthly. I don't. I do. Is the quarterly cloud just... Oh, it's way down here. Crazy. So what we've done is known as a bullish backdoor, where I don't know that I'll be able to find another example of this. I guess if we just look at the 4-hour cloud, like you see an example. Let me do this. So, oh no, that's not even an example. Let me see. It's basically this, where you break outside, retest, go higher. They ended up retesting again, going higher, retesting again, going higher, retesting, going even higher. And that's basically what we're doing right now, but on every single cloud. So we retested, went higher, or retested, 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 went a little higher, retested, retested again, went higher, retested, and then broke out pretty hard. So that's where we're at. Just wild. Excuse me. $11 candle. All right, let me load up my trading software. We'll look at the footprint chart, see what we got going on. I had already looked at it for futures. I already charted ES here for tomorrow. And but I haven't charted anything since we've opened, so let's look at that. Kind of figured it wouldn't change much of anything, but wanted to take a peek. And as of right now, it's not changing anything. So let me pull this up here and show you guys. We have a really big volume cluster here where we ripped up from, right? There's even a big volume cluster here where we could come back, retest this, and bounce. We have an even bigger volume cluster through here, 40,000 orders. And from this area, we ripped up, right? And we've got now full body candles closing above this, which is saying this was buyers here. So now ultimately we would like to see price come back to this level and then give us a bounce back up. Technically, I would expect to see us hit this, come back up, and you'd probably want to close it right through here somewhere. I can give you a more exact area of where to close when I'm looking at actual candlestick charts, but this looks like a strong high as of right now, so I wouldn't expect price to come back to there. And even if it does, you would expect a rejection back down. Keywords is wouldn't expect, and if it does, you would expect. Obviously, we're trading probabilities, so it could do something different, but that's what I would expect to happen if we come back to those levels. Let's look at our imbalances really quick. I'd be kind of surprised if we have anything worth mentioning, but look at it anyways. I don't see anything. There's one way down here at the bottom where we've already... It was created here. We bounced once, came down to it again, bounced, came back to it again, bounced. If we come back to it a third time, I would expect us to slice through, or fourth time. So I'm not... This is off the table for me. I mean, obviously, we could bounce there again, but for me, it's not a good place, risk to reward, to be entering calls. This is here, and this up here. And if we lose this, I would expect them to lose this. But again, there's always a chance we could bounce there. With that said, like I said, it doesn't really change much of anything for me. I think 405 to 408. I'm pretty sure I have that on my chart. Yeah. So let's just transfer those over to SPY really quick. I know I just did this one here at the top. Oh, wait, I just realized I was on a 1 hour chart for the 11 o'clock candle. Okay. Changes things a little bit. I think that's about right. Yeah, good enough. This one here. All right, so to give you guys the levels on these, this one at the top, we are looking at 637 and 19 cents to 637.51. The one on the bottom, 635.02 to 635.35. This is really all that I'm interested in tomorrow, unless we break back inside, retest, and then go. So there's a chance we come to here and bounce, and they don't give us this green zone. If you want to trade safely, you would want to see them do this, come inside, and then as soon as we cross back above our previous day value area high is where you would get into calls. Again, if you're looking to be safe. If you want to be on the riskier side, you would be grabbing calls when we come into this green zone. I should mention I plan on being live in the morning for people in Keenan's doctorate level. Um, the what was I going to say? When I say I plan on being live, if I have another sleepless night, I will not be there. But I'm going to throw it in the chat, the Zoom link and all that stuff. If by some chance I'm not there, the reason is I didn't get sleep. But otherwise, I should be there. So again, ideally, I want to see... I'm just going to draw every kind of scenario. This, and that. Yeah, so if I was trading this, basically if it comes down to here and bounces, I'd be closing right around here. We have a strong high at the top. It looks like they're going to eventually break through it, but I like to be safe and get out of my trades at key levels. So that's what I would be watching for. I want to try to figure out what that area is on SPY. I'm going to call it 639.50 because that's what it looks like. So if by some chance they treat us nice, this would be where you close. I'm going to make this a little bit more predominant, but really I would be getting in at the top of the green box, but I just want to draw it that way, showing that I want them to dip back below the previous day value high and regain it very quickly. You're not looking for candles closing below, right? If we get candles closing below, then we're looking for the 80% rule. Okay. Whoa. Nice. Jamon, so Shorty's mom was sick. Um, oh, Evangelist, that's cool. DTE trades dropped to 2K. I mean, that's good and bad because the pattern day trading rules, is basically just for margin accounts, and um, a lot of people, are not profitable and they shouldn't be trading on margin. But I mean, I guess that's good for some people. Oh, I don't think I finished answering Jamon's questions, but so Shorty's mom was sick, and so he flew out to see her. I think she lives in Bosnia, and um, now she's doing better. So he's just been there, like vacationing with her and spending time with her. I'm sure he'll be back soon. He's been gone for a while. My daughter's doing El Destructo with the soundboard. The what is it? So, shoot, I'm trying to get this for you guys so I can show you. So, like, oh, that's wild. I'm trying to find a decent picture of this thing. So this was very generously gifted to my son's band by one of the YouTube members. But this soundboard, right? It's got like flashing lights and all kinds of stuff. Lights here on the side that shoot up as audio goes through it. And then a bunch of dials everywhere, right? Like just dial, dial, dial. Sliders. Anyway, the baby, every time she sees it, oh, she's just twisting knobs and pushing buttons and sliding the sliders. And then you've got to undo everything she does after she's done messing with it. It's good times. But yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this, post it on Keenan's. Again, I should be live tomorrow. If you have any questions, now would be the time. Overall, I'm very bullish going into tomorrow, but I'm hoping for a pullback to this area to get in long or to get in calls. I'm going to be placing my orders right now at the top of this level and just let them sit there overnight. If I get filled, awesome. If I don't, cool. So that's that. Let me go ahead and screenshot this. I am curious about one thing, actually, really quickly. This was our bull flag. Right, from here to here, is that right? And this was our first target. And right now, this would be the second target, which we have bypassed, right? So our next target is 653 and 31 cents. Right, we've bypassed that. Yeah. Or wait, I'm looking at this wrong, sorry. We're at $39.50. So no, we have not bypassed it. I'm sorry, I take that back. Our next target is $647.53. If they really want to push this. Yeah, 6,500 should happen. Hey, what's up, Nora? Alrighty. Oh boy, I'm new to all this stuff. Oh, if you guys want to see my joyous frustration today. So I'm done with the trading stuff. I'm hanging out in case people have questions, but I wanted to isolate my son's what's it called? Vocals. And so I was recording through my my computer. We should be able to hear him. He's got audio from the song in his in-ear monitors, and so I was just trying to isolate his voice only, and then that way in the I didn't want the microphone picking up the song, the music, and then that way on my computer I could combine his audio with the sound. I mean the audio with the music, and then this is it here.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to tell you.
So, oh my gosh, it was such a pain in my ass. So, I have a Focusrite. This is just, it's super amusing, especially like if you know that I'm an IT person, but I'm not an audio engineer, right? But that shouldn't matter. So I have, what is it? This is my, bro, like, why? I really hate this stuff. Like, can I just look at the website without having to accept or reject cookies? So this is my audio interface that I use for streaming and whatever. And so in the back of this, I don't know if it shows the back, but there's two XLR inputs, right? 1 and 2. And so through one, I was running his microphone. Well, first, I was running everything through a soundboard. And then from the soundboard, I was outputting the sound into his in-ear monitors. And then I was outputting his microphone into input 1, and I was inputting the music audio into input 2. And then when I went into my my audio recording software, it was only recording input 1. And I thought I was making a mistake somewhere on the soundboard or the Focusrite. And so for hours, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, why I'm only getting audio on input 1, not input 2. And then on the front of the Focusrite, on the front of the Focusrite, this shows like your audio levels, right? So if it's green or orange, like your levels are good. If it goes into red, then your audio levels are too high. So I was getting audio on both channels, but it was only recording the one channel, and I was so frustrated I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And then my dumbass, I finally figured it out. And like if we go into my sound in Windows, right? Recording, go to Focusrite, and go to Properties, because where is it? because I'm using like an XLR mic where I just have the one output going into my Focusrite audio. I've set it up to where only recording one channel. That way, if I switch this to two channels, then you guys would just hear either audio in your right or left ear when I'm talking. So I have it at one channel. That way it comes out in stereo in both sides for you guys listening. I forgot I changed this to one channel. And it took me like 2 hours to literally just come here, click this, click apply, and then everything worked. I was pulling my freaking hair out. But anyway, got the result I was looking for, which is cool. And I think he sounds good. This is a newer song to him where he's still learning the audio, and you can tell because he does the intro really good. And I also like that he's got like the raspiness in his voice. But then his because he's not confident with the vocals, he's only practiced this song a few times. Him and his new punk band are going to be doing this song as a cover band. But yeah, so they what's it called? I don't know why I can't think. Anyway, yeah, you hear him like really confident at the beginning, and then his voice kind of drops off because he's not confident on the lyrics yet.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to tell you about her, all over my new girl.
Right there.
And I can't wait for you to hear me shout it all about my new girl. Aw, when we were together, you tried to break my heart, said you always did your best to keep it.
Anyway, cool stuff. Well, if you guys want to see one other cool thing, let me see if I can find. I'm pretty sure I shared this like in Keenan's Discord, but my son's other band, so not the punk band, but his other band, just performed at the Orange County Fair, and they freaking just tore it up. They actually drew like a really big crowd, and my son actually, I'm not going to say what I was just thinking, but just in case. So like sorry, I'm uploading it really quick so I can play it here. He uses the what's it called? It's the Soundbrenner. So these. These ones here. They're working really well so far. And another cool thing, his music school, right now they use monitors to so that the kids can hear themselves, and they're about to switch to a system where they're going to give everybody some kind of wireless, I don't know, something that they plug their IEMs into. Anyway, so this was little dude at the Orange County Fair. He's singing, and then there's a cameraman up on stage. He actually got some pretty good shots of my son. But you can see people are just jamming out. Anyway, cool stuff. I wasn't there, but that photographer, I don't even know if I should say this, but like he literally posted only a picture on his Instagram of my son singing. He didn't get the rest of the band. I don't know that that's a good or a bad thing. I feel like it probably would have been better if he got a picture of the whole band, but he has a close-up of my son singing. And then yeah, but anyway, the place just filled up. Like when they started, it was empty. There was just a few people. And I guess, you know, as they were going, just more and more people started congregating over and listening. LaChance, I don't think everybody is here from Keenan's, but quite a few people are here from Keenan's. Anyways, that's going to do it. I don't see any questions. Again, I'll be posting the link in a minute for tomorrow's live trading session. Hopefully, I'm there. With that said, as always, much love, much respect to everybody. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.